their future is uncertain during the ongoing trade war between the U.S. and China.
Now, one Wilton farmer says they've been forced to make financial cuts in order to stay in business. The two countries are a little more than halfway through their 90-day ceasefire that was implemented to avoid more tariff hikes while the leaders negotiate. But so far, while there's been discussions, there's no sign of an agreement. And today, a soybean farmer in Wilton says if this doesn't get resolved soon, it's only going to get worse. Local 4's Kelly Bowles brings us his story. Kelly?
Jim and Tiffany, soybean farmer Dave Wilton says he's just one of hundreds of farmers in the area who don't know what the future holds. And he says the longer this trade war drags on, the harder it will be to recover.
Is a scale from green to yellow to red. We're in the yellow right now, but we're getting close to that red zone.
As the trade war continues, local farmers are quickly running out of time.
We need to have that certainty. We need to have that that ability to make those plans going into 2019.
Dave Wilton would normally spend the winter months replacing equipment or leaving it to laborers to make the repairs, gearing up to hit the ground running in the spring. But not this year.
Instead of hiring somebody to repair it like we had in the past, we're doing the work ourselves. So that's money out of a lot of people's pockets, not only the equipment dealers, but the repair shop.
It's just one of the ways Wilton says they've cut back in order to save a buck.
We're examining every expense, whether that be, groceries or clothes or trading cars or pickups or things like that. So that's money that we're not spending in the community.
And he says tacking on a government shutdown could make tough times even worse, as farmers at home and across the nation have been cut off from resources for future planting and financial aid.
And the closer we get to spring, the more impact that's going to have.
Wilton says he's trying to remain optimistic.
As long as we continue to see positive movement amongst those negotiators, there's always a chance we get this thing resolved quickly.
But until his questions are answered,
just kind of make the plans for the worst. We have to try to figure out how we're going to weather this market uncertainty and low commodity prices for the next couple of years.
So for now, they'll keep taking it day by day, doing whatever they can to get by while they wait. And he says farmers pretty much plan all year long, deciding what their crops will be priced at, how many acres they want to designate to each crop, and much more, which is why he says the longer this drags out, the longer it could take to bounce back, if at all. In the studio, Kelly Bowles, Local 4 News.
Kelly, thank you. And